Hello friends, it's Sarah from PlanSarahPlan and welcome to my daily plan with me for October 18th through the 24th. Autumn is definitely in the air. The last 3 days have been absolutely perfect here in Southwest Virginia, and our high temperatures are in the 60s and low 70s. So I'm really happy to just kind of stick with the vibe of fall and use this Boulder Bond kit, which is called Pumpkin Dreams. And it's really colorful, not your traditional autumn colors, but definitely a cozy vibe with this kit. And you get all kinds of available appointment stickers, event stickers. Here's my memory verse for this week. It's Zechariah chapter 7, verse 9. And it's Monday right now, so I'll be copying that onto my Monday page. And here are my weekly actions for the 42nd week. Can you believe it's the 42nd week of this year? So it's my Moxie Life Goal Planner. And honestly, I haven't been using the weekly planner pages, but the weekly actions pages have been really helpful. So it's just kind of nice to keep those things out and in the forefront so you know what your weekly actions for the week are going to be. And I've thought about for next year, I know the Moxie Life Planners are about to launch, so that's coming up really soon. You can actually get those weekly action pages and monthly goal setting pages as a separate thing. They're called companion notebooks, and I'm thinking about doing that this year, because I feel like I'm wasting paper to have the whole planner. Sometimes I do use the planner weekly spread, but most of the time I utilize the goal setting functions of that book. So I'm thinking next year I'm going to get the companion notebooks. And I took that skinny washi strip and just cut it in half. And I'm using them to kind of section off the time of day that I'm going to be with my mom. And Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are my mom days, where we just spend some time together and I help her with some things. So what I'm doing is kind of making a bullet list on a big event sticker from the kit to list the things that I need to make sure that we get done today. And I'm happy to report I'm doing this voiceover after just getting back from spending time with Mom. I filmed this morning at 7 o'clock, but did not have time to do the voiceover, and you would not have wanted to hear my voice at 7 o'clock this morning. It would have just been a sad start to your day. So I wanted to wait until my voice was nice and awake. But I'm happy to report that we got so much done. Everything that was on our list, we got done. And my favorite thing that we did was after Mom's doctor's appointment, we went shopping for the NGA, or Needlework Guild of America, which has recently been renamed National Giving Alliance. But what this is, it's my favorite annual charity. I really love this. It is something that directly benefits children in need in your community. And so what you do is you volunteer to shop for warm clothes for a child in need in your community. And you don't know who the child is, but you're given a card that has their age, their clothing size, their favorite colors, favorite activities or sports themes, if you want to kind of look for clothing that has those things, novelty clothing that has those things on them. And then you turn these in, and at an appointed day, they gather all of these children who are recipients of the clothing drive, and they give them all of these clothes. And it's just wonderful because 100% of what you donate goes directly to the child that you're shopping for. And it gives the child a great start to the cold season and cold weather season. And it's just a pick-me-up for them. And I really love doing this. So my mom wanted to do it this year also. So I asked for a little girl for my mom So mom got to shop for a 5-year-old little girl or a 6-year-old little girl. And I was given a little boy. I am happy to shop for either, but I love it when I get a little boy because my husband and I raised 2 boys, and it just takes me back to when I was buying clothes for them. So we got all of our Needlework Guild / NGA shopping done and picked up mom's groceries and put those away. We also delivered the NGA shopping to the volunteer who's organizing it, and it was a great day. And then I stopped by to visit my dad, and we had a little chat, and my stepmom, and that was fun. And I don't teach piano lessons on Monday, so I had the liberty to spend quite a bit of time out and doing things and making visits. So now that I'm home, it's so chilly outside now, but it's perfect. I'm wearing a cozy sweater, and I've just brewed a cup of hot coffee, and I'm enjoying revisiting what I did in my daily planner this morning. I did take this out with me today because I think the agenda is uniquely fit for that. It's nice because the pages are protected because you can close the agenda. So I took it out with me so that I didn't forget any of the items on our to-do list. And if I'm honest, I'm really hoping that somebody's going to say, "Oh, let me see that. What is that? Look at your plan. Is that your planner? Wow, tell me about your planner." You know, I'm down for that if anybody wants to talk planners. So Tuesday and Wednesday are both piano teaching days. Tuesday, I get a haircut. I'm so excited. It has been 3 months since my last haircut. And that may seem like way too long, but before that, let me tell you, it had been like 14 months. So I'm improving. And I'll have piano lessons after the haircut. My students are going to think, "Wow, Mrs. O'Brien, you look so well groomed today." Hopefully it won't be. "You look weird today." So for my birthday, let me just tell you, speaking of hair, for my birthday, I asked for and received from my husband a Paul Mitchell curling wand. It's a really nice curling wand. And if you've never used a curling wand before, and if you have hair like mine, which really takes to curl quickly, my hair is very naturally wavy. It's a little bit funny the first time you try to use it because the Paul Mitchell curling wand is very effective. And so the first time I used it, I washed my hair, I dried my hair, and then I got right to it, sectioned my hair into small sections and wrapped them so carefully around the curling wand. And I assumed that after I let the curls fall, that they would just kind of relax a bit with time. That was not the case. I was definitely sporting a Shirley Temple look that first day. So the next time I used the curling wand, I was a little bit better at it. It was about halfway Shirley Temple. And I started kind of experimenting with the temperature and with the size of the sections that I was curling. And, you know, my birthday was in September, and here we are in the middle of October, and I'm not great at it yet, but I am definitely better at it. And it's so nice because I don't really have to wash my hair every day. I can get by with 2 or 3 shampoos a week. And what's nice is that I can make it sort of look like I had a fresh blowout each day if I do the curling wand properly. And that is an if with a exclamation point. So I'm hoping when I go to get my hair cut tomorrow that my stylist will be able to give me some tips. And I'm also contemplating doing long layers. Right now my hair is just all one length and long. Look at these treats here. I think when you put a sticker like that in your planner, you ought to manifest it in real life, and you ought to actually have that treat. So look out Thursday, because I'm going to manifest that. I'm using that empty box on the Friday page for my memory verse, even though it's intended for a to-do list, I think, because it's got these cute 6 hearts in a checklist stack. But I'm not going to use it for a checklist. I will write my memory verse there. And I'm going to cut this little skinny washi in half also, and use it, I think, for the to-do header. And this one is fat enough that I don't think I need to white out the T, because I've said this before, in the Flora pattern, the T is pretty tall on the to-do that's printed on the page. But these washi strips are just the right size to cover that T. Friday, Mom and I are going to have our monthly pedicure, which we love. So it's kind of like a self-care week with the haircut and the pedicure. Around the house, one of the things in my weekly actions page that I showed you right at the beginning of the video from my Moxie Life is that I want to do some little before afters. So what that means is that I want to just pick out some small areas like a tabletop or a little corner or a little nook or something, and do what I call before after. So I take a picture of it as it is, and then I give it a makeover, either by just cleaning it off entirely or redecorating it or something. And one of the before after areas I want to do is my utensil drawer in the kitchen, like cooking utensils. I have a drawer. And what I have is that shelf paper or liner paper that is kind of cushiony, and it keeps things from sliding around. And I just have all of the like spatulas and big spoons and slotted spoons and tongs and different, like a whisk, all kinds of stuff like that. They're just kind of in this drawer, but they are not in any trays. And it looks great when it's first organized, but it soon turns into a jumbled mess. So I want to do a before after of that utensil drawer. So when we were out shopping for the Needlework Guild children and we were in the checkout line, I just happened to see the perfect, what I think are the perfect acrylic trays that are long. At least one of them is long. It's a 3-pack. One of them is long, and I definitely needed one that's long enough to hold the longer spoons. But it's a 3-pack, so I think if I put those into the utensil drawer, I will be able to kind of put the smaller items in the smaller bin and medium items in the medium one and the taller ones in the long ones in the long bin. And then it's a pretty wide drawer, so I think I'll have some extra space after that. And I can put, like, there's a little handheld colander or two, those things outside of one of the trays. So I don't know how interesting that would be, but I could video doing a makeover or an overhaul of that utility drawer. So tell me if you're interested in that. And also just say, are you kidding, Sarah? That would be so boring. Please do not, if you don't think it would be interesting. But I love doing before afters. And so, obviously I take a before picture. So after I reorganize that utensil drawer, I will take an after picture. So did you hear the very faint piano music that was in my hourly plan with me on Saturday? I'm going to guess that you didn't. What I did was play random piano music, very repetitive piano music. I wasn't reading anything. I was just improvising on 4 or 5 chords for 22 minutes. And when I put that audio into the Plan With Me video and I was editing it, it just seemed overpowering, and I was afraid that people would say, I can't hear what you're saying because the piano playing is too loud. So I turned the volume down, but I think I could hear it more loudly in iMovie than the finished product would lend you to believe, because when you listen to it, you really have to turn it up so that I'm talking pretty loudly for you to even notice that there's piano music going on in the background the whole time. But FYI, this same week, the October 18th through the 24th, I'm doing my own background music. Somebody has, at least one or two people have asked me to do that from time to time. So look what I just did here. I thought I was being brilliant because I thought I had covered up the bottom checkbox. So I went ahead and proactively trimmed off one of the checkboxes on the checklist strip, only to find out that no, I had not covered up the bottom checkbox. And so now I have to put that cut off box right back on there. So, sometimes I do stuff like that. And I just shake my head. So anyway, if I do my own music, background music again, I'm going to set the volume a little bit louder, and I'll probably have to experiment with this quite a bit to really get the right balance. Come to think of it, on my budget video, my October budget video, I may have done music on that one also, piano music, but I can't remember. I think I did it on 2 videos. So I know the hourly Plan With Me was one of them, if you're curious and you want to check that out. So Saturday is a filming day. And I thought it would be cute. This is not what these little stickers are really meant for, but I thought it would be cute to just layer those to block out time for filming. So I do have a discount code if anybody wants to shop Balderbond stickers on, actually I think it's Boulderbond, but I'm not positive. It could be Balderbond, but I think it's Boulderbond. So if you want to shop Boulderbond stickers, let me tell you what's cool. They're on really nice smooth paper, and I think it's the removable matte sticker paper that I always talk about. And people have nicknamed it unicorn paper at online labels. If it's not that, it's something very similar to that. It has the same texture, and it's just a dream to write on that stuff. But anyway, I have a discount code for you. I'm not going to say what it is right now because I might say it incorrectly. So look down in the video description. I will put the discount code down there. But I think you can get 10% off. So don't pay full price. You don't have to. The owner of the shop is Bonnie, and she's very sweet. She sent me these 2 kits so that I would use them and show them to you guys, and I'm so glad she did. I love discovering new shops, and it's definitely a privilege to try out stickers and review them. Okay, so I pulled off the border around the appointment stickers because I want to consolidate all my leftovers onto 1 or 2 sheets and put this sheet in the back of my agenda to use throughout the week. And then if there are still some leftovers, I will store those in one of my sticker collecting albums that has a bunch of waxy sticker backing paper in it. So see, I'll just put them back there, and that way I can easily grab a sticker when I add to one of these. And sometimes it's awkward depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed. I find it awkward to write on the left-hand side sometimes, and it's a lot easier to just write on a sticker. Okay, and here's one of those sticky notes that I got during the Friends and Family sale that gives a weekly overview. So I used that for reference as I was planning. But now that I'm finished planning, I will put it here in the front of my planner as a quick reference. And I sometimes forget that I have this cool thing This is one of those A5 agenda dashboards that you can write on with a wet erase marker or a Sharpie, but it makes a great page marker because of that tab that sticks out at the top. And so that is going to do it. I'm putting my pen, this is the pen I used today, which is a Papermate Inkjoy gel. You can also put it in the pen loop. For some reason, I never want to put it in the pen loop. Maybe it's because it's snug with this type of pen. But yeah, it fits in that pen loop. So that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for joining me for my daily plan with me. If you're looking for my weekly prayer, that is at the end of my weekly plan with me. So check that out if you would like to. And I hope you're all having a great week so far. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.